Yo, it's cool times. Gang to my cats, sup tall my ducks. Yesterday I bought my first Solana NFT for 6.9 Sol, and now the floor price is at 28 Sol. I made $4,000 in one day investing in Solana NFTs, and I want to give you guys the alpha because it's a lot more fun to make money with your friends than it is to make money alone. So make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment below if you have any Solana suggestions for me or if you have any questions you want answered, because I'm responding to all the comments because this is Sniper Gang and we're doing this together. Pew pew. Okay, so we're looking right here at Minefolk, the Solana NFT I bought yesterday. It's got a current floor price of 28.5 Sol. But if you go over to my bag here, you can see I bought this cool looking guy yesterday. It reminds me a little bit of Vincent van Gogh with the hat. Really neat art here, and you can see I bought it for 6.9 Sol. So within the matter of about 12 hours, this didn't even take a full day, within the matter of about 12 hours, we made $4,000. Should probably actually have made more money. The floor price was at 34 Sol, and then Magic Eden, which is the OpenSea of Solana, ended up crashing, which hurt the floor price as well. So my bag should actually be a little bit bigger right now. So the full walkthrough is I created an account on Magic Eden. I linked my Phantom wallet to Magic Eden. I bought Solana on Coinbase yesterday. I bought about 10 Solana. And then I made this purchase of my Minefolk. Solana honestly reminds me of being in a time machine, going back to August, trading on Ethereum, because everything seems to be going up in value that has value. And it's kind of like Ethereum is the beta test for Solana NFTs. So if one type of Ethereum NFT did well, the chances are that it's gonna do really well on Solana. And it usually happens where Ethereum comes first and then Solana. So I'm gonna be telling you guys about some projects today that have the chance to do big numbers just like Minefolk did. Because look, you're not gonna invest 24 Sol right now, but we're gonna try to find you guys the next big Solana big ticket item. I think the strategy is to find out what's worked on Ethereum and then find that early on Solana. In this instance, I found great art and I also found low supply. I think low supply on Solana is what's gonna take us to the moon. So there's only 777 of these Minefolks. That creates such a supply crunch, especially on Magic Eden, because you can go onto different websites and buy Solana art, but Magic Eden is the place to go in my opinion. Getting your Phantom wallet connected to that, and then going to Coinbase and buying your Sol. First project I want to tell you guys today about is Parlay. It's currently sitting at a 6.85 Sol price, so it's not very cheap, but it's marketing itself as the first fully licensed Solana casino. And we saw, you know, Gambling Apes, we saw Monkey Bet DAO, we saw Solana NFT do well. So the proof is there. We already have a proof of concept on ETH, and we also have a proof of concept on Sol. There's another project called Only Dice. I was looking at this yesterday, and this has already 2x'd in one day. It was about 5 Sol yesterday. It's about 11.3 Sol now. It's the same type of thing. It's a simple revenue generating program on Solana involving shooting dice, and then the fees go to the holder. So I think these casino type revenue generating NFTs, which are still kind of new to Solana, are a great avenue to make or double your money. Here's another project I like. It's Galactic Geckos. Really cool art here for a PFP project. It's sitting at a 6.9 Sol floor. It's dipped a little bit, but the thing I like about it is the overfloor sales I've been seeing. So I'm here on the Galactic Gecko sales bot, and we see there's been huge sales just yesterday. There was a 44 Sol, $7,000 sale, and you keep scrolling down here, 18 Sol. So there's tons of above floor buys, which do way more for moving the floor price than people who are just sweeping the bottom. The next project is Solstice Surreal Estate, and this goes back to digital real estate, which has done so well on Ethereum, Worldwide Webland, NFT Worlds. So many of these projects have done well, and so this is one of the first of its kind on Solana. So I would bet big on the projects that have done well on Ethereum and then now are being created on Solana. So this is at a 7.5 Sol floor price. The activity on this is pretty slow. You got to watch out for that on Solana. Watch out for the slow activity because then you might be a little illiquid. But these are really cool places where you can showcase your NFTs. Specifically this one right here. I mean, this looks like a pad I'd have in Miami. I got some, you know, maybe girls by the pool. We're drinking some pina coladas, not the virgin kind. Neither are the girls. So looking at the activity here, it's pretty slow, but I think people are trying to buy the type of real estate that they want. So people are looking for specific types of buys here. This all goes back to my big investment thesis on Solana. If it did well on Ethereum, it's probably going to do well next on Solana. So we saw a big company like Artifact, which was doing digital shoes and collectibles, being bought by Nike. The floor prices on all their items skyrocketed. So I'm looking at this project right now. It's called Space Runners. It's digital shoes. They have people like Kyle Kuzma and Nick Young. They have some NBA players involved in this. But this is the big drip of the Solana market. It's really the only one that has market share of this value. And if I go to the activity here, it's being sold pretty quickly on an hour-by-hour basis. And again, I think people are buying the specific shoes that they want, which shows that it's not just about sweeping the floor, it's about buying what's best for them. That's usually really bullish for a floor price. There are going to be tons of mistakes we all make when we first start on Solana. I'm going to make tons of mistakes, so nothing I say in this video is financial advice. But a project like this, Lifinity Flares, really cool art, and it has some DeFi protocol mechanics on the back end here. So I think there's a lot of interesting stuff going on with this project. It's not moving super fast, but as you can see here, pretty consistent. Here's a cheap entry point at 2 Sol Me Colony, which is one of the better play to earn metaverse RPG games, I think, being built on Solana. They came out with a couple of really exciting announcements a couple days ago about modifying your Me Colonies. That actually spiked the price, and now it's come back down a little bit. So you're getting this on a dip a little bit. You still see the activity going here, but when it comes to play to earn games, this is one of the early ones on Solana, and it could be worth an investment. Okay, so these next two are just super high volume today. They have a chance to run. The art is kind of trash. It's what you'd expect from Solana. High roller, hippo click. There's some cool stuff to look underneath the hood. They have a DAO. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the art, but if you just look, like the volume is definitely there. Like every hour there's just sales on sales on sales. So this is definitely one to watch out for just from a volume standpoint. Like I said, Solana right now is kind of like the wild, wild west. It reminds me of like July and August of Ethereum, where like once something catches fire, there's no stopping it from going up. So I'm just riding a lot of activity on the Solana blockchain right now, and this certainly has a lot of it. Again, I don't really love this project, Bat City Underground, but this has the most volume right now on Saturday morning, which is when I'm recording this video. So I just wanted to shout this out. Really cheap entry point, below 1 Sol. So if you're just looking at something high volume that maybe you can get in and get out, this could be it, but watch out. Maybe it'll dip even further, maybe it'll go up. There's just a lot of volume on this right now. But going back to Minefolk, I spent 6.9 Solana yesterday, and now it's at 28 Sol. How did I know to invest in this? Well, the art is really unique. It's not anything that I have seen on Ethereum. It has a really low supply of 777, and it also just minted a couple of days ago. So I think the really important thing for Solana, what are the hot projects that just minted? Finding those and then riding a wave to them. So here's your marching orders. You should probably set up a Phantom wallet. You should probably buy some Solana off of Coinbase, and you should probably start scouring Magic Eden because there's tons and tons of opportunity. I'm gonna keep making these videos, and if you guys like them, make sure to drop a like below, subscribe to this channel if you want some more Solana calls. Who knows, maybe I'm the new Sol Sniper. So I think the real key with Solana right now is finding projects that just minted, finding projects that have a low collection supply, and then riding that volume to the top. And when you count no gas fees, there's so much extra money you can put in your pocket. But that's it for today's video. I'm gonna do some more work on Solana, try to develop some strategies, some techniques that I can share with you all. But in the meantime, these are some great projects that could get you into the ground floor of Solana, which has been making me about $4,000 a day. So definitely don't discount Solana NFTs. It's crazy because you don't have to pay any gas fees. It's like the first time you don't have to wear a condom with a girl. Okay, I probably shouldn't have said that, but it's liberating, guys, and it's really easy for flips. So I definitely recommend it for people. But again, do your own research. This isn't financial advice. All you have to do though is say, gang, gang.